Greetings, friends. This is Oleh Ivchenko, head of the company Pareto. This is a new episode of Pareto Point, where every week we discuss the most interesting events from the world of asset and business valuation. Today in our episode, we'll talk about the creation and transformation of valuation standards, as well as about German real estate. Let's get started. Ukraine has committed to implementing European and international property valuation standards and to submitting a new draft law on valuation to Parliament by the end of August. The implementation of the standards is planned to be completed by the end of 2025. The document also provides for the creation of a valuation registry and the enhancement of specialists' qualifications, especially in the field of financial assets. This is another step in cooperation with the International Monetary Fund and an important condition for bringing the Ukrainian valuation system closer to European and international standards. Such an approach will make the valuation market more professional and increase trust in the results of appraisers' work. In Germany, housing prices have started to rise again. In the first quarter of 2025, the increase amounted to 3.8% year-on-year. Positive dynamics have been observed for the second quarter in a row after a deep downturn caused by the ECB's rate hikes and the real estate market crisis. Such dynamics are a signal of recovering demand and the gradual stabilization of one of Europe's largest markets. For investors, this is a reminder. The real estate market is always cyclical, and even after prolonged downturns, new growth points emerge. Growth is good news for appraisers, as the demand for their services also increases. This news is interesting for us as well. Here in Ukraine, the real estate market is also restructuring and transforming under the influence of the crisis, but the need for professional, well-founded valuation remains unchanged. And now it's time for our segment, A Glimpse into History. In July 2000, the first international workshop dedicated to the minimum requirements for appraisers was held in Las Vegas. Representatives from the USA, Australia, Canada, and other countries discussed the creation of unified standards and qualification requirements for those who appraise assets from real estate to minerals. This was a step toward the globalization of the profession with transparent rules of the game. For the first time, the question was raised: can an appraiser from one country work in another without bureaucracy, following unified standards? This is how the idea of international unification of appraisal was born, which today has already become a reality in many industries. These developments serve as a reminder that the business world is a dynamic thing. Today, things are one way, but tomorrow, everything could change completely. This means you have to be prepared for it. In other words, you need to stay ahead of the curve, not just deal with the consequences. We are here to help precisely in those moments when professional appraisal is needed. Thank you for staying with us. Follow our updates, and we will continue to keep you informed about the most important events in the world of transfer pricing, CFCs, and valuations. This was me, Oleh Ivchenko, and the Pareto team. Subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. Like, set reminders, and of course share with those who are also interested. See you next time.